You wake up at 6:17 in the morning. You did not set an alarm. You walk to the kitchen, pour coffee, and sit by the window. Outside, a woman is rushing to her car in the dark, keys in her mouth, bag falling off her shoulder. A man in a suit is scraping ice off his windshield. His engine is already running. He has been up since 5. You watch them the way you used to watch movies. Your phone buzzes once on the table. You glance at it. $58 deposited. Dividend. You did not clock in for that. You did not sit in a single meeting or smile at a single person you did not want to smile at. You just owned something, and it paid you while you slept. You think about who you were 6 years ago. The person who checked their bank balance before buying groceries. The person who dreaded the first of the month. The person who thought this kind of morning only happened to other people. That person hit a number, a very specific number. And today I am going to show you exactly what that number is and the path to get there. You are 25 years old. You have been working for 2 years at a job that is fine. Not great, fine. You share an apartment. You drive a car that is 7 years old and paid off. You have said no to 3 vacations, 2 concerts, and more Friday night dinners than you can count. You have $10,000 saved. Most people your age have nothing. Some have less than nothing. Credit card debt from a life that looked good on Instagram and felt hollow everywhere else. You open a brokerage app on a Wednesday night at 11 p.m. and you buy one thing, SCHD, the Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity ETF, the most boring ticker you have ever seen. No one at your job has heard of it. No one in your friend group would care. Its dividend yield is more than 3 times the S&P 500 average. It has raised its dividend every single year for over a decade. Expense ratio of just 0.06%. It has never trended on social media. It has never been on a hot stock list. At 3.5% yield, your $10,000 pays you $350 a year, $29 a month. Your coworker sees it on your screen at lunch the next day. He leans over, reads the ticker, and laughs. He says, "Bro, $350 a year. That is one dinner." You close your laptop. He spends that same $350 on limited edition shoes that weekend and posts them. You do something different. The next time your dividend hits $29, you do not move it to checking. You do not spend it. You click one button, reinvest. You watch your share count go up by a fraction so small it is almost invisible. You put your phone down. You go to sleep. The machine has started. You do not know yet what it will become, but it has started. And that $29 just bought you a piece of next month's dividend, and next year's, and the year after that, forever. You are 29. 4 years have passed. You got a raise. You moved companies once for more money. Every single month before rent, before food, before anything. You sent money to the same boring account. $55,000 now sits in that ETF. At 4% yield, it pays you $2,200 a year. You realize what that means one Sunday morning at your kitchen table with a calculator and a cup of coffee. Your electricity bill for the entire year paid. Your internet paid. Your phone paid. Your car insurance paid. None of it coming from your job. All of it coming from owning. That same month, your brother-in-law buys a brand new truck. $54,000. Nothing down. $910 a month for 72 months. He sends a photo of it in the driveway on Saturday morning. The whole family group chat loses their mind. Fire emojis. Heart emojis. Your aunt says it is beautiful. You send a thumbs up. You do not tell him that his monthly truck payment is almost exactly half of what your portfolio will quietly drop into your account this entire year. You do not tell him that next year it will be more, and the year after, more still. You say nothing. You close the group chat. You click reinvest, and for the first time in your adult life, you feel something you cannot fully explain. Not happiness exactly, not pride. You feel ahead. You are 32. $120,000, 6 figures, the number your parents talked about like it was the finish line. It is not the finish line. But at 4% yield, it pays you $4,800 a year, $400 a month. You walk through the grocery store on a Saturday morning with this thought in your head: Every item going into your cart, the eggs, the chicken, the coffee, the bread, someone else is buying it, not you. Your shares. You laugh quietly in the cereal aisle. The man next to you does not notice. That night, your friend Jake texts you. He found something. A stock yields 13%, pays monthly. He says, bro, if you put your $120,000 in this, that is $15,000 a year, you would never have to work again. You open the chart on your laptop. The yield is real. The stock price has fallen 58% in 2 years. You look closer. The company is paying dividends out of debt. It is borrowing money to pay you. The yield looks enormous because the price collapsed underneath it. This is called a yield trap, and it destroys more dividend investors than any market crash ever has. Every dollar they pay out is a dollar they do not have. The dividend will get cut. The price will keep falling. You will lose more than you ever made. You close the laptop. You text Jake back and tell him to be careful. He sends a laughing emoji. He puts $18,000 in that night. 4 months later, the dividend gets cut in half. The stock drops another 28%. Jake stops bringing it up at dinner. You never mention it. You keep your boring ETF. You keep your $400 a month. You keep going to the grocery store on Saturday morning. The rule is simple. If the yield looks too good to be true, it is. The patient 4% from a quality company will outlast the flashy 13% from a broken one. Every single time, without exception. You are $260,000. At 4%, it pays you $10,400 a year. Your entire transportation cost for the year, car payment, insurance, gas, registration, covered by money you did not earn with your time. You understand this on a Tuesday morning in March, sitting in traffic on the way to work. The man in the lane next to you is gripping his steering wheel so hard his knuckles are white. His car is brand new, a lease. You can tell by the dealer plate still on it. His face is tight. He is already late. He is already angry. And he has not even gotten to work yet. You drive a 2018 Honda, paid off 3 years ago. The Bluetooth works. The seats are fine. It has never once asked you for $800 a month. His car owns him. Yours owes you nothing. You think about something your father told you when you were 17. He said the wealthiest man he ever knew drove a 10-year-old pickup and ate lunch from a bag. You thought he was telling you a story about being cheap. He was telling you a story about being free. You pull into the parking lot. You sit in the car for a moment before going in. You are not in a hurry. You have not been in a hurry for a long time. You are 38. $500,000. At 4%, it pays you $20,000 a year. Right now in 2026, only 17% of Americans feel financially secure enough to cover their basic essentials and still save money. Only 17%. Walk into any office in America, and that is what you are looking at. 8 out of 10 people at their desks are one bad month from real trouble. You are not one of them anymore. $20,000 a year is not retirement. You would not travel lavishly. You would not live large. But you would not panic. You would not beg. You would not stay somewhere that disrespects you because you have no other option. It is a Friday afternoon, 4:51 p.m. Your boss walks into your office sweating slightly. He needs you to stay late. He needs the report done tonight. He says it like there is no other answer. You used to say yes before he finished the sentence. This time you pause. 3 seconds. You feel something shift inside you. Something quiet and enormous at the same time. You feel optional. You say yes, but the yes is completely different now. It is not fear. It is not survival. It is a choice. A free choice made by someone who could have said something else. You walk to your car at 9 p.m. The lot is empty. You sit in the driver's seat for a moment. $500,000 does not buy you a yacht. It does not buy you a beach house or a first-class ticket or anything you can show anyone. It buys you one word: no. And no, the ability to say it and mean it and not be afraid of what comes after, is the most valuable thing money has ever purchased anyone. You are 41, $1 million. Your apartment looks exactly the same. Your car is the same one. Your face in the bathroom mirror looks tired, the way everyone's face looks tired. Nothing is different on the outside, but the number is real. At 4%, it pays you $40,000 a year. A full American salary, generated forever, without selling a single share, without clocking in, without asking anyone for anything. One Tuesday night, you open a tax calculator. You type in $40,000, qualified dividends, your filing status, tax year 2026, you hit enter. The number on the screen says 0. You read it again, 0. Under the qualified dividend threshold, the IRS takes nothing. Your coworkers lose 22%, 24%, sometimes 32% of their paycheck before it ever touches their account. Your $40,000 arrives whole, every dollar, untouched. You sit back in your chair, you do not call anyone, you do not post anything, you do not celebrate. You just sit in the quiet of your kitchen on a Tuesday night and feel the weight of something most people never feel in their entire lives. Nobody at work knows. The woman at the desk next to you, same salary, same title, will retire with nearly $1 million less than you will. She does not know. You will never tell her. You eat dinner alone. You watch something on television. You go to bed at 10. $1 million does not make you loud. $1 million makes you silent. The kind of silence where you realize on a Tuesday night, in your ordinary apartment, in your ordinary life, that you do not need anyone's permission anymore. Not your boss, not the economy, not anyone. You are 44, $1,500,000. At 4%, it pays you $60,000 a year. What the average American actually spends in retirement, replaced completely, without touching a single dollar of the principal. The principal keeps growing. The dividend keeps paying every year, automatically, while you live your life. Northwestern Mutual's 2026 planning study says Americans believe they need $1.46 million to retire comfortably. You already have more. One morning, you open your laptop. You write one email. 4 sentences. You thank your boss. You say today is your last day. You hit send. If you like this video, please subscribe for videos. I will see you next time.